Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I thought I would do my 12-week update. Please excuse my hair, I'm just kind of letting it dry and this was the only time I really had to film this video, so you know, what will be will be. So for 12 weeks there's been quite a few changes. Technically the scan happened at just when I hit 13 weeks, so now my journal has got me to the 12 weeks. It then does a page every week from 12 weeks, so I feel like I'll be more inclined to update you and it'll be easier to update you. So I am going to do my scan explanation in this video, even though technically it happened when I hit 13 weeks, only because it's all about the scan in this. I might do a video all about what to expect at your scan if you live in England, and you do an NHS, if you go through the NHS, because I looked far and wide for videos on what to expect and all those sorts of things, and it's just really hard to come across. So if you want to see that, then let me know, because I just think it would be nice to it's exciting whatever, but it's quite nice to feel like you're prepared if you're someone like me. So what is the baby doing this week at week 12? I'm just going to load up my app. So looking like an actual baby. So it looks like an actual baby. Baby's roughly 7 centimetres and about 23 grams. Our baby's actually really small, although within the correct range still, but our baby was only about 6.5 centimetres when we went to go and see it. I think the app that I have measures a little bit bigger because the measurement that the lady gave me was still spot on, so yeah. So how was I feeling? So this week I've been so tired. The sickness is basically gone. There's a few moments where I still get it every now and again, and also thinking about a lot of things makes me just feel really sick. I never used to be like that at all, and so it's definitely I don't know, thinking about certain foods and that makes me just want to throw up. So but on the whole it's gone. Energy didn't bounce back at week 12 because technically you're still in your first trimester. It's the end of the first trimester, but yeah, I still, the energy wasn't there. I was so hopeful that, all of a sudden it would change, but obviously week 12 was a little bit ambitious that things would all of a sudden be better. Week 12 was a really significant week though, because I remember thinking when I first got pregnant, that's such a long time away. We found out when I was 5 weeks, I think, or 4.5, maybe just about 5 weeks, so it's been such a long time. It's been 6 or 7 weeks. It felt like a long time anyway away, and then we finally got here, and now it's I'm past 12 weeks technically now, but we got to week 12 and it's a significant week. It kind of feels more legitimate, the pregnancy, I guess, it always did for me, but it also means that it's the change from it being a secret to not being a secret. So a few more people know. I'm yet to announce to all friends and family in an Instagram post or whatever. I do have scan pictures here, but I'm not sure how well you'll see them on this, so if you want to actually see close-up scan pictures, because I'll go into it, but we have loads of scan pictures here, then check out my Instagram, because there'll be a post up announcing it to everyone else, friends and family and things that didn't already know, but close friends and family kind of already knew anyway beforehand, because we didn't keep it a secret for the whole 12 weeks from our close friends and family, because it's our first baby. I didn't really want to. My theory on it is if something bad happened, I'd kind of want my close friends and family to know in case I was feeling down or whatever. So I think I've explained this before, but so we didn't keep it from everyone for a long time. So yeah, so we had our ultrasound. I'm just looking at this book, whatever else has happened. So basically the baby is now fully formed. Everything important is there, and it's now using the placenta to stay alive, and all those things. It's now practicing reflexes and grabbing and scrunching its face and things, and it's just so it's so cool to me that it's a fully formed human in my tummy, but just teeny tiny. It says on here it's about the size of an apricot, which again is so significant when you think of how little they are when you first get pregnant, a tiny little sesame seed, and then from week 5 or 6 or whatever, I think it might be 6, it's a sesame seed maybe, all the way to week 12, which isn't a long time in the grand scheme of things. It gets all the way to an apricot. No wonder you're so tired. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know, I think it's really exciting. I'm also at the stage where I don't necessarily think I'm showing, I can feel it's a little bit harder down there, where I guess the uterus has moved up a little bit and it does feel a bit harder, but it's just kind of chubbiness, and it was excess chubbiness that I wanted to lose like in the new year, but then I was like, oh, I'm pregnant, so I mean I still want to eat healthy, but it's quite hard to decide to go on like a hardcore diet and lose weight when you get pregnant. So I know there's excess chub, which is now kind of being pushed out because there's gonna make room for a bump in the next few weeks, but I just feel chubby, so yeah. But that's fine, because there's always that, like, I always hear about the awkward in-between stage. I have transitioned semi into like somewhat maternity clothes. I wear a lot of leggings at the moment, like stretchy leggings, and I've got a pair of jeans that were always a bit bigger and a bit stretchier that are high-waisted, and I also have like 2 pairs of maternity. One is just way too big, and one is actually a really good, like, it's a little bit big, but it's a good size, especially if I'm having like a real chubby bloated day. Because the thing is it's not baby, but when I have a big bloated day, I just need some trousers that are just comfy. Before my scan, the dating scan, the 12-week scan, the first time you see your baby and find out that it's real, my due date, from what I calculated, was the 6th of September. The due date that the midwife gave me on my first appointment when I got my book and stuff was the 7th of September, but I didn't really go by that, so I just went by the 6th because I knew it was probably going to change. And I just went by the 6th because that was the date that I always had, so I would always turn over a new week on a Friday. So we went for my appointment on Friday the 1st of March, which was like the turnover for me to become 13 weeks, but it was just 13 weeks, so you know, I'm just going to count it in this week. And technically by what the midwife would have said, I still would have been at the end of my 12 weeks, so there we go. But yeah, so we got to see the baby. I didn't really know what to expect, so me and my boyfriend, fiance, went, and I like started to think, oh my god, there's so many people having babies, and I was watching so many women walking in with bigger bumps and just like further along, and some looking a bit miserable because they were pretty far along and all that sort of stuff. But I was just thinking, this is so exciting. But I was also so paranoid that it wasn't real, and that I was going to go into the ultrasound and they were going to say there's no baby in there, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I did tell the sonographer that before she put it on my tummy, I was just like, just so you know, I'm really concerned that there's not a baby on here. She kind of laughed at me, and like I kind of knew there was, but also like it's not. I knew I'd felt sick and stuff, but it didn't really feel real. Being the first baby as well, it didn't really feel real until we got to see it, and yeah, then it kind of hit me a bit more. So really nice lady, she was having a look with the thingy that does the ultrasound, and we saw our baby, and it was like this little, well, 6.5 centimetre tiny little thing wriggling around, and it was just like the weirdest thing to know that there's something that big or little inside of me wriggling around, like flipping about and all those sorts of things, and it was really active. Like, she struggled to get any photos, which is why we got so many, because she struggled to start to get any that looked like a baby. And obviously we want to take like a posy photo, she was calling it, if possible, to get one. So when you like, she was showing us like the arms and the legs, so they were crossed over, and then there was arms like this at one point, and you can see it when you're there, when it's being filmed. But when you then bring photos home, I've always been that sort of person, when someone shows me an ultrasound picture, I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. But because we were there, I know exactly what everything is in all these pictures, because, well, mostly because we were there and we saw it. One thing we both wish we did was filmed it, but we didn't, because, I don't know, it all happened really quickly, and it was amazing, and it was a special time for us both, but also, I don't know if it was a bit of a weird one to do. So, anyway, I put one of the pictures in here. I'm going to see if I can get a close-up. It is upside down, I do know that. The reason it's upside down is because our baby decided that being upside down was the only way we were going to get a good photo of it. This is like a bit of a like more zoomed out one, but I think that you can see that it's a baby. So obviously there's just one in there, which is great, because as much as twins would have been a blessing, I wasn't expecting twins, they don't run in our family, but I just, you know, you always had that fear. But also, as much as twins would have been a blessing, I think starting with one is great. So let me see if I can get a close-up of this. So right there, there's his little head and his tummy, and there is a spine there as well, but this is, yeah, this is upside down. And then, I know like lots of people only get a few, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pictures in total, which was really cool. I thought, I don't know what the average amount is, but I do know some people only get like 2 photos. So, or like if they have a baby that actually behaves, like Alice just didn't. And it was really cute, because it was just, I just thought, what a cute little personality it's already got. I know People are going to laugh at me for saying that, but I just think, you know, you're moulded somewhat in the tummy. So this one here is really cute. It's got a hand, but like I say, these ones I'll put on my Instagram in some form. So if you want to see them, yeah, put this on there. And I'm also going to do like bump shots, because I want to, I mean, I could show you here, but it's just going to be fat at the moment. But I actually want to do the measuring, but I also want to do the bump shots where you can put next to it like how big it is. The only thing I didn't get was the baby's heartbeat, and I don't think they put it anywhere in the notes, so, which is really annoying. I was annoyed at myself because I know I should have just asked. Like, we heard the heartbeat, and apparently it was a really strong heartbeat and everything's good, but oh, I didn't actually get it. One other thing, we got our actual estimated due date, which in theory won't change from what they estimated, and it's actually the 5th of September. I do know babies aren't generally born on their due date, but it's nice to have a date to now definitely say to people. So that means I turn over every Thursday, so yeah, super exciting. Oopsie. So I'm a day further along than I thought, which is really cool. The last thing is we do have our scan date for when we find out the gender. It won't be like straight away that I tell you guys, but we will do a gender reveal at some point. And I think we're going to do like a family gender reveal, like with our family. So I've got a few ideas. I think we'll find out at the scan and then like surprise everyone else, just because I just think that's the way I want to do it. So that is everything for the 12-week update. There's quite a lot for that one because, you know, the scan and everything, but I'm really excited to know that we have a healthy baby in there, and like now the risk is obviously dramatically decreased, and it's just really exciting. And now the fun starts in my mind, like the growing of the belly, waiting to feel it kick and all those sorts of things. Like, I just can't wait for the next handful of weeks. I can't wait to find out what it is, and yeah, before we know it, he or she's going to be here, and it's just going to be so excited. One other thing as well, so I want to show you these two because I think these are the best two I had for what I wanted to ask, I guess, but I could be completely wrong because it could just be a different body part, so you can tell me. But a lot of people were telling me about the nub theory, when you can like guess what the baby is at an earlier stage. Now, I'm not really that bothered about waiting, to be honest, because, you know, it's something to look forward to, isn't it, and all that sort of stuff. But oh, that one has one too. If I show you some close-ups of what I think where the nub is, I don't know, I could be wrong, because it's just really hard to figure out exactly what I'm looking at. Any of you that know, or if you can direct me somewhere, like, I think there's a Facebook page actually, but I didn't want to post it on there just yet because of like telling friends and family and all those sorts of things, but if any of you know, please let me know what you think this might be. So I think right here is the nub, and I think again right here is the nub, and again here, but also could that be a foot? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!